God, it's very techno today. Welcome to the Hat Chat podcast. Episode number
224.
Good God, we are three hosts sharing one body. I'm Christopher Hodson-Trott. I'm the left head.
I'm Ross Hornby and I'm the middle head.
I'm Alex Smith, and I don't want to make a comment on that.
He just gives head.
Thanks you to Trott.
Rot.
Rot.
For that celestial techno.
Yeah, it was quite celestial. There's a full version at the end. Thank you very much for sending that in. You too can send yours in to our email, hatchat@hat-films.com. Not em-dash.
Not EM dash.
I looked into this, right? EM dashes are actually what we were meant to be using this whole time.
Yes.
Yeah, but
I've been using dashes to break up my sentences.
You've been using hyphens, right?
Yeah.
It's the wrong kind of punctuation.
Yeah, but where is it on the fucking keyboard?
Yeah, good point.
Where
Is it shift on the hyphen key?
No, because that's underscore.
Ross? No, it's shift on the hyphen key.
What?
Shift on the hyphen key.
Is it not? That's not an underscore, is it?
That's an underscore.
Well, the long one.
That
Yeah.
makes an underscore.
It gives you an EN
That's an EM dash.
dash. Can you just toss
a
that
double-
trash off?
Yeah,
I just realised there's a bit of trash on our table. We've got clean house.
It's So EM dashes are actually meant to be used to signify like a break or a reference or a thought.
It's
right?
like it's a continuation of the sentence, but also it could be its own sentence.
Yeah.
I think.
And for anyone who doesn't know why you're referencing it.
Because AI uses them constantly, and we're all like, oh, look, it's using the EM dash, not the hyphen. And I was like, what is that actually for? And I looked it up and I'm like, oh, fuck. Now, if you really want to actually be a good writer, you should be using EM dashes where you've largely been using hyphens.
Do you put a space off in between them as well? Or do you have them butt up right against them?
Personally, I would, but it doesn't seem like that's actually the correct way to do it.
I'm baffled by this new grammar.
It turns out AI has been writing better than we have.
Yeah, well,
I know. We never got told about EM
not
dashes.
weird.
They just called them
They're
lines.
trained.
I think it's because with handwriting, it's difficult to tell the difference, so it's not such a...
yeah, you don't get
Is it short
penalised.
dash or
Yeah.
long dash?
Yeah.
So when we say hat dash films, we don't mean
Yeah.
dash.
M-dash. I don't think you can put an M-dash in an email anyway. That counts as a symbol. I don't know shit. Anyway, that's not what we're going to discuss today.
I'll just
That's
stop.
dull as shit.
It really is.
God damn.
Well, we could talk about the weather, couldn't we?
Let's talk about the weather
It was
instead.
36 degrees in Bristol yesterday.
I'd say it's
This is going to
36.9
encourage
here.
people from different countries to say, you think you've got it tough.
Bring it on.
I think we should have a competition for who's hotter.
Yeah.
I think it's both heat plus humidity
Yeah.
is what causes the discomfort in our homes as well, where insulation is paramount. There was a regulation to make sure in winter, because it gets very cold in England, to have good insulation. So it becomes a hot box when it goes over like 27. It gets really freaking hot. And we have humidity as well. It's a wet country, and that sticks in the air, and it fucking sucks. So add like 100 degrees Fahrenheit to your estimates of how it feels.
Clean hundo.
Clean hundo, and that's probably how it is.
We've all got aircon units, so we're quite lucky.
Portable ones.
They sold out everywhere, apparently.
Mine doesn't work very well, so I don't feel that
It's a
lucky.
bit naff.
Yeah, it bought it years ago. It was like 250 quid. So.
Whisper quiet though, aren't they?
No.
No, they're not whisper
quiet.
quiet. They are quite
No.
intrusive and loud. And that's why if you had them properly installed, you wouldn't have to listen to it constantly, just sounding like a really loud fridge on steroids.
It's like
In the
somebody
corner, just
throwing.
like,
It sounds like somebody throwing an empty aluminium like box downstairs. Like it's like.
It rattles as well.
Yeah.
There's a rattle to it.
Anyway, again, this is boring.
yeah, but it's just the way the
Heat
world
waves
is.
though. I saw Dr. Simon Clark.
Yes.
He's got a PhD, and I saw him with a novel idea of naming heat waves after oil companies.
Oh yeah.
So, like we name storms after different names and go through the alphabet, I think to make it very clear that this heat wave is as a result, and it's worse because of these massive corporations and their oil.
And we can start at the beginning of the alphabet.
So it was
like
Aramco.
Aramco, exactly.
So now it's the second heat wave. It's BP now.
Okay, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
BP, and then
Just
they
go in
list a load
cycles.
of facts of how much they use, their CO2 emissions and stuff.
Right, okay.
So I thought that was quite novel. I thought I'd share that with our audience as well. That don't forget, it doesn't have to be this hot or extreme.
What if
but-
I don't believe in climate change?
Great, fucking well.
what's your
tell us
arguments
why.
for?
What's
and
your arguments
Don't
against?
look at me like that. I'm not going to take the bait. I can't be bothered.
Well, apparently there was a London Climate Action Week event that was cancelled because of the
heat.
extreme heat warnings. Yeah.
I think that's where Simon Clark was.
Yeah. Well, was he? Because they cancelled it.
Well, they attended for a bit and then they had to stop partway through because it was too hot in that room. So if that doesn't give an indication.
And if anything, are the aircon units probably also contributing to further issues later down the line?
They cost a lot of energy.
They use a lot of energy. They use like 1,000 watts. Usually.
If you can fully do it on solar panel, though, which I don't think is possible with current.
You could. You just need a big old rig. You need over 1,000 watts, which is quite a lot. Like 200 watts is probably close to the size of this table we're looking at right now. Is probably about 200 watts of solar panel.
So if you fill the roof. You might be able to.
Yeah, you could probably get a couple of thousand watts on a roof. Yeah, it's just that's quite expensive. That's like.
That's just one aircon unit.
Yeah,
you got to power the rest of your house as well.
Yeah, and then you got to think about the draw as well because you've got the draw on a high wattage thing like that. I mean, yeah, it gets complicated, but it's possible. But it's a decent rig. That's not just like I've got 2 solar panels. That means I can do whatever I want. 2 solar panels will provide half kettle's worth of energy, like at peak shine as well. You know, so solar panels. Yeah, like I don't know what the exact maths is these days, but I've got a few, and usually
kettles.
Let's think one the size of a single mattress. Okay, that so a single mattress. If you've got that much coverage, it's probably almost like 200 watts. Like a watt out, like and they won't always draw 200 watts. You maybe get a little under 200 watts, from my experience.
In peak heat wave though, when you need that aircon.
Yeah, that's going to help. That's how we talked about balcony solar, didn't we? That's how balcony solar essentially
you can plug in solar.
You plug it into your plugs and it helps take some of the load that would be coming from your mains electric supply.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know if that's,
How does that work? How does the plug know?
Don't actually understand
that it's got energy going in, not going out, Alex?
I mean, how does the rest of your system know that it's got all sorts of electricity going through it and it just glows more?
It all goes out, though. When you plug something in,
it draws it, yeah.
It draws it.
Yeah.
You plug solar in plug, gives.
Yeah, but the things it's drawing and the things it's resisting are based on how much energy is coming through that wire. So if you're adding energy to that wire that happens to be coming from a solar panel, it just means that the whole network is having to put 200 watts less in from somewhere else. So let's say you had 1,000 watts. 1,000 watts. You got a wire going through your house. Some of it's connected to mains. Some of it's connected to balcony solar. Right?
Yeah.
Both the mains and the balcony solar are feeding in 1,000 watts into that wire. Right? And your device happens to be a hairdryer. Is drawing 1,000 watts.
Fucking hell! What a hairdryer?
That's what they're like.
Some high power.
1,000 to 2,000 watts is about anything that heats. So toasters are like this as well. Kettles are like this. They're quite energy intensive. And so, yeah, if you didn't have the balcony solar, you'd be taking 1,000 watts.
Saying the microwave's inefficient.
They're fairly high wattage as well. 1,000 watts coming through from your mains. Now you've put 200 watts worth of solar panel in.
It's drawing less from the grid.
800 from the grid and 1,000 still on the pipe.
Yeah.
That's I believe
in theory, that's how it is. Unless you
Yeah.
obviously work for a company. We're asking him like he works for the company.
Yeah.
And how much
you
is
work
it?
for Aramco.
I think they're about.
What deals can you offer?
I think
us?
there's probably about 200 quid for 200 watts. I think
it's not too crazy.
Maybe a bit
in the
more.
scheme of things. I suppose.
I'm working all of this off of the Jackery stuff I bought, which is more expensive and
Yeah.
isn't as optimized as say roof-based solar.
That's got these little kind of flat fold-out.
Portable
panels.
ones.
And are those? And how long would it take to fill up that battery with that? Do you reckon? Say it's sunny all day.
Well, you could do the really fun maths if you want.
But have you experienced it filling up the entire day?
A 200
fill a day.
watts. So the pack I've got is a 2,000 milliamp hour pack, I think. Which is kind of fun.
So you got someone called Jack and a Millie.
Yeah, milliamp.
And they're all helping you make
It's
electricity.
exactly how it works.
Say it's on zero. You've played it out in
Yeah.
the morning. It's nice and sunny all day.
By
the end of the day, how far would you
in
get
England-
percentage-wise? 10%, 20%?
You might get to 50% by the end of the day if you've got good sunshine all day. But I don't
pretty
know
good.
whether or not one panel would. You could literally do the maths. You can find out.
I'm not going to.
No, exactly. But I'd say the most I've seen my solar panel do is about 160, 170 watts in the UK, which is pretty good. That's off of a travel solar panel.
God, this is fucking boring.
Yeah, I know.
They should
Okay,
put
stop
solar
asking me
panels on
questions
top of our
about
cars.
What about the solution to all of this is obviously a Dyson sphere, because you would close off the sun and its erratic behavior. You'd harness that energy and redistribute that energy back to us.
Well, I feel like we've put enough shit up in space now that we can start putting mirrors up there. right? Like controllable mirrors to bring sunlight to different areas of the Earth, I think is perfectly possible.
Yeah, when you have a newborn, you end up getting tons of weird mirrors in everything.
Yeah.
So I think if everyone just gave up their mirror toys
and put
just
them up in,
threw them into space,
put them up there.
they'd probably be enough.
Yeah.
To get going. Honestly, it's crazy where you find mirrors in newborn toys. It's it's on their foot, or it's like you open a book. I was expecting some words, but it's a fucking mirror. Is it, everywhere I look, it's a goddamn mirror.
Is it an identity thing, do you think? They're trying to make them realise self?
No, I think
maybe we should be doing this to pets as well.
Well,
showing the mirrors, because I didn't show them a mirror enough.
I don't think Mochi would understand self. Well, there's the test you can do where
dog toys with mirrors in, clearly.
There's a test they do with...
Your dog doesn't know who he is.
Probably not.
Can he recognise himself in a mirror? Would he go mental in front of a mirror?
I wouldn't know if he did.
Why?
So there's a way to test.
I guess he doesn't look at himself for a long period of time. Start kind of like pondering.
There's a way to test with mammals.
Yeah.
You put a red dot on their forehead.
Yeah.
And if they look at it and they go to their own forehead to try and wipe it off or like itch it, they realise that they're looking at themselves.
Oh, okay. Rather than going towards the mirror.
Yeah, rather than be like, you look fucking weird. You got a stupid red dot on your head, dumbass. I'm gonna bark at you.
Did you do the dot trick with Mochi?
I've done it to myself.
And what did you get? What was your result?
I saw a weird guy with a red dot on their forehead.
Broken mirror.
Yeah.
Broken
mirror. And they just kept staring at me, and I got really off-put by the whole process. So
dazzled by lasers.
Yeah. Well, that guy's gone now.
Half an hour barking later,
all the mirrors have been removed.
Down.
He just gets freaked out when he sees one in a baby toy. Who's that? Who are you? Anyway, guess
it's not till about the age of 3 that a human understands self.
Oh yeah,
which is crazy, right? And that's also part of the reason why you don't have memories before the age of 3. It's because you don't have a grounding of these experiences happening to self.
I do though.
I see.
Well, you're past 3.
I have a memory before where I was 3.
You don't.
I do.
Those are false memories.
They're not false memories. It's more of sensations, but I remember them.
Something happened to you before 3.
Yeah.
And someone's implanted false memories into you.
I remember getting really wet wrists. I now hate it when I accidentally get water underneath any clothes I'm wearing.
Trauma.
Because when I was a baby, when I used to live in Bath, and we moved there.
There's your problem.
What? I was a baby.
Submerged in a bath.
Yeah,
I shouldn't live in a bath. The city of Bath.
Right.
And I remember reaching into a fountain and like the cold water coming up under that sleeve and like being in my little like thing. And I remember being sat on the side of like a worktop and seeing like super Ted vitamins, and all this stuff happened before we left that place. And
it's not a definitive. When you're 3 you start getting self. People do get it earlier, of course.
I'm pretty selfish, so I don't think I've had a lot of time to really work on it because I started at 2.
I've got it going at 2. I think between 2 and a half, 3 is excuse me, it's the time it's the time when you start developing sense of self.
Okay.
And your neurons are constantly crazy rapid growth is going on in your brain, but also a lot of cleansing to make way for new
spiritually
neurons.
Like a lot of like
quite a religious experience,
burning like sage. Okay, cool. Well, a lot of cleansing of like what, just like the nightmarish experience of being a baby,
neurons,
of like being born.
And I think ultimately a lot of to make way for new neurons. A lot of them also erode and fall away. So we get told in antenatal, for example, if you accidentally traumatize your kid, whoops, taught them a bad lesson, it's okay, they'll probably forget about it if you just don't dwell on
it. And just hope it doesn't become deep-seated trauma.
It could come back like you with water on your sleeves. No one fixed that for you.
I just get really instantly violent.
Oh wow! It triggers a response.
No, most happens in services when I've gone in a coat, I'm washing my hands, it goes up your wrist. I'm like,
I no one likes that.
That feeling's horrible.
No one
right?
likes that feeling.
It's so
That's
grim.
just a universal feeling.
Yeah.
Do you think you haven't traumatized your son yet?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, probably without realizing it.
Yeah,
He's gonna have dodgy sleeves as well.
I push the boundaries, of what's possible as a dad. Like how roughhousey you can be, or how crazy you can get up in their grill, and make weird noises and stuff.
Are you doing the dog whisperer guy's treatment of things?
Nuts! Spraying water on his face.
But now that you are a father and you have raised a child up to this point so far,
6 and a bit months,
and somebody just gave you the opportunity to put your adult brain with all the knowledge you have into a baby's brain,
I'll be so fucking annoyed.
It's going to be shit, isn't it?
It's shit.
Because if anything,
they're frustrated already because they know they want to do something, but their body can't.
Until you get to a point where you can actually be independent of any in any way.
Yeah.
You are trapped. You're
trapped in a mushy little body that hasn't got the muscles to stand up properly.
And you're hoping that these people will look after you properly in a way that you're like, no, you shouldn't do that. Don't do that. No, I don't like that. Or, I don't want that to happen.
There is no I, is there? It's you don't even process the. Well, I guess
but
you've got an adult brain.
Your brain is now going into.
Fuck me.
So Rowan has just had his brain replaced with your brain.
Be developed enough to formulate the words, I imagine.
No, but you're thinking it.
You're thinking it, but you're trapped in your body. I think that could be a good horror concept where you get trapped in a baby's body.
And you're trying to desperately convince your wife that you're inside your baby.
Me!
Is this Look Who's Talking?
Kids having a meltdown again.
Can't remember.
Look Who's Talking. They can just speak. I don't think they've got
It's just a baby with is it? What's the
Dustin Hoffman?
No, it's the Scientologist guy. Was in Greece.
Danny
Zuko.
Danny Zuko.
John Travolta.
Yeah. John Travolta's voice. Was it his voice? I don't fucking know.
Of what?
It was someone like
Was it
Boss Baby?
Bruce Willis? Could have been Bruce Willis. I don't know.
They just made people.
There was a baby in Look Who's Talking. And he had a voice.
I know, but that's what my mind
you'd be
went
trapped.
as well.
You'd be in prison, wouldn't you?
But you wouldn't though, because it would then become that thing
you
of
would, because then your brain would get a mush over the period of time that it gets to where you're free, because you're just like, I'm just going to live with it.
Would you have an adult?
Some of us happen to enjoy our brains going to mush, for one, and second, second, this is that situation we've talked about where, if you could live your life again and be put inside a baby, you've literally just got that. You then get to go to school and be significantly more advanced. You get to do all these things. You get to have a complete wisdom of the world and run your life again. It'd be horrifying for a while, but eventually I think I'd lean into it.
Depends if you enjoyed where you were before. Because then you're like, I'm never going to get any of that back. You have to kind of
it
accept.
Would never
you have to
happen
try
the same way. Yeah.
I guess you've got enough years to get over that, but also.
I think most people would choose to be a baby if they had the option.
I don't know.
Okay, so how far back until you realise it's quite a bad idea? You're still in the womb.
You're aware of the womb.
And you're only 1 month
That would
old.
traumatise you like crazy.
You know it's coming.
I just feel like you'd be pissed off. Imagine hanging out with a teenager now. They'd be annoying. And they talk in weird ways.
You'd be way of doing things.
You'd just be bemused by the way they acted and talked. You'd be when Will Smith's kid started saying he's sick of all of his friends not talking about geopolitics and stuff. And it's just you'd be like, oh, fucking hell, they're all immature. Because they're not a 37-year-old man in a baby's body. or at that point, 40, in their late 40s,
I mean, no, honestly,
early 50s.
I think I see what you're saying. You'd certainly lose some things. You'd certainly find new challenges because of you're no longer sharing a unique experience with the people around you. You're like, I've seen how this plays out. But no, honestly, I think you'd adjust. I think you'd
ousted from your community.
I think you'd be foolish to think of it as anything other than a gift after a while.
Well, yeah, but I feel like you wouldn't try and. I don't think if you would bother trying to fit in, you'd just go and do your own thing.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you might hermit up.
I know what to do. I'm gonna just go.
Yeah.
Would you get become a jacked baby?
Absolutely, I'd be absolutely huge.
Baby, yeah, maybe.
I'd want to intimidate everyone in the nursery.
Yeah, treat it like prison.
And or an old Warner Brothers style baby on baby who's trying to chat up another baby. You know, when you had those those things in old cartoons where you'd have someone who's clearly an 8-year-old, and then another guy comes in. He's like, "You're right, sweetheart." You know, they're doing the whole I'm all cool and charming, even though I'm an underdeveloped child. That in a nursery would be hilarious.
Why are they putting you in nursery? Because you're only getting put in nursery if you're you can't be trusted.
What?
I think it'd be quite as in you can't be left on your own.
Yeah, but if your parents both have to go to work, you go to nursery.
But you'd clearly at some point before nursery.
I went to nursery.
What? No, I'm just saying if you're an adult brain in a baby's body, you make it quite clear to your parents early on that you're something else.
Yeah. Well, so what you just say? Stay at home, and look after yourself.
I think you probably have some
that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't be at nursery
because you'd be considered a kid genius, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You're
and you'd plateau. Maybe this is what every kid genius who plateaus actually
They've
is.
actually had their brain.
Shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're reincarnated adults.
So they're really good now, but they never actually get any better, and it's because they're just using pre-life experience.
Pre-life.
And every time they try to explain, no, I was a 37-year-old man and my brain was transferred into a baby's body, they get sectioned. And they're like, okay, I can't keep going with this story. I have to just say that I'm gifted.
Yeah, gifted child.
I'm gifted, all right? Just put me in front of a piano and try something.
Gifted. Spent my whole previous life working on piano.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
and then you plateau because you're not actually a genius. You've just got a lot of practice.
No, you're just old.
You just fit in a lot of practice.
Yeah.
I wonder if you'd have the adult, like, you get to a point where you just kind of don't put as much effort into things. I wonder if that's a physical or cognitive thing.
Cognitive, I think.
Well, I
great. So you're starting off on the back foot of already being kind of done with stuff.
I don't know. No, I don't. I think the difference in that is you do have a new chance. You have a new start, and you know that when I said my back started getting knackered, so maybe I'll actually do something about it now that I've lived through that experience and can do a do-over. It's like when you play a game the first time and you're a bit shit at it, you don't know what you're doing. You play it again, okay, I actually know the rules now.
It's like voting for Brexit.
Sure, although people still
you just do it the first time, don't really know what you're doing.
Dig their heels in.
You see all the realities that everyone told you about, and actually go, can I have another go? Can I have another vote? Because actually, I wouldn't vote for this now.
Or you just cover your ears and just go, la, none of that happened. No, I was always right. I'm never wrong. I can't be wrong.
Best thing to do is double down. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, there's loads of benefits. Can't list one. We make our own rules, and they're all shit.
Anyway, send them all back, babies.
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
I've got a different send them back to those guys. Mine is send all the people that fucked up back. Baby it. Have another go. Try another go.
Get babied.
Put them back into a baby. It's a bit of a punishment, in a way, I suppose.
Well, we need more young people. We need more young. Maybe this is the solution. Maybe this is a dystopian solution. We don't have babies naturally anymore because everyone's got too many microplastics in them. We lab grow a skin. You then put the consciousness of an older person back in a younger person, and they keep working, baby.
Okay.
There'd be a lot of...
That's pretty good. That's good, especially if you've got like an illness and your body fails you, right? And
there's some upsides. That's how we'll sell it. That's how we'll initially spin it.
But you will be in a baby.
It's gonna be good for people. Yeah. But also there's this side benefit.
Traipse the halls of hospitals and sell it to the people.
Yeah.
There.
What are we gonna call it?
Babality.
Babality sounds like a porn website. Babality is crazy.
Maybe think a little bit longer.
Babality is meant.
We'll call it Babe Station. Where they Babe Station. They got to go to the station and become a baby. Welcome to Babe Station.
Not Babe Station. It would have to be
a different one.
It would have to be Baby Station. And
Baby Station
because of the rules. Like they've obviously owned the name Baby.
Baby
Station.
back.
Yeah.
Baby back. Baby brain. I don't know.
Infant mortality?
It's
Jesus.
Infant mortality.
Infant mortality, sorry, I meant to say. But no. Anyway, right.
Born again.
Born again? Yeah. Baby born?
Yeah. Born again. My baby. Not all gone. Baby all back.
My baby got back.
I don't know. We need to work on that, Tal. We'll workshop it.
Baby got back?
Baby got back. We're going to utilise the song. And sing it along. We got a theme tune straight away.
Baby brain. Prawn again. We're not turning them into prawns. That's not relevant.
No.
Both of you just said prawn again at the same time. Honestly, chat.
People
you need to be put back in a baby and really.
They need to get Babe Station.
But then you have to do that long joke each time. It doesn't. You can't market that.
No.
That way. No.
I mean, we're settling on Babe Station. Baby Station.
Baby Station.
Baby Station. It is.
I've noticed you got the Steam machine up there with this.
I've got the Steam machine. I've got the GTA 6 pre-order is now live.
Don't think that's going to run on a Steam machine.
It's not going to run on a Steam machine, not very well. But I was just highlighting that, it's now live. Everyone's got excited about that.
So,
there was a whole launch for the cover.
Wild.
But then they also revealed that there is no physical disc.
It's an empty case,
so it's just you'll be buying an empty case, which arguably is just a waste of plastic.
Why manufacture a case at all?
Well, at that point, you are quite... Now, what is the point?
Apparently in December they are going to release a physical copy, but only after the initial
they're going to eke
surge.
It out. That's got to be a rumour.
It probably is a rumour, yes.
I mean, they aren't strangers to eking things out, but that's like nonsensical. I understand the frustrations people have, but obviously, you probably couldn't fit the whole game on a disc for one. But also, you can't resell it, which I think is the main issue people are having, because they're like, I want to just play the campaign and then fucking
let your friend borrow it. No, they want everybody to own the copy themselves. On top of that, we were talking about this not in a hat chat, but the idea of pre-ordering is completely redundant because you pre-order before to ensure that you got your physical copy of the game on release day, or to get maybe the collector's stuff. Now it's like digital stuff that you could get. Sure, you could probably unlock it after.
But then you can pre-order the day before.
You can pre-order the day before. There's an infinite copy.
So there's no real reason to pre-order
this game.
Like 3 months in advance.
There's no way, unless it's cheaper, which it's definitely not going to change. There's no reason to pre-order. I don't get why you would.
No, I think
give me a good reason.
Obviously, several jokes saying it's sold out.
You might secure like if it's like you need to order a PlayStation, you might want to do it earlier because hardware, like prices are going up and up. But software,
well, the actual physical,
digital distribution is madness.
Digital distribution pre-orders are necessary, and also like we haven't even seen proper gameplay yet.
No,
it's all cutscenes.
I'd argue
that's good.
There's been a lot of people that have scrutinized, obviously, with all this new information. They're like pixel picking out things and saying, like, comparing it to the trailer 1 and trailer 2 and saying, like, oh, it looks like there's already a downgrade graphically, etc. Comparing like a shot of the starting shack that you're in, and then the newest screenshot that they've released, like, oh, it doesn't look as detailed as it was. And they're now trying to show us the reality of what the game's actually going to be like.
I mean, beyond like lighting, games, you can go 5 years and you can have a game that looked better 5 years ago than it does now. In terms of like, it's
art direction, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one to focus on because, like, I think is it Unreal 5's the most recent Unreal Engine, or is it on 6 now?
5.
But basically, that some of the games that are built in that, like, so, or when Frostbite engine was new as well, like when like Battlefront 2 and stuff came out, like those can be visually beautiful games. Like I don't know whether or not it's wise to like focus too much on like it's slightly worse or slightly better, because Rockstar's, I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 did look absolutely beautiful, largely because of the use of lighting. I thought, like, if you but like I don't know, I'm always interested to see what Rockstar do with graphics, because they're very good at kind of striking a really good middle ground normally. They're never like,
it's more gameplay. It's the gameplay.
Yeah.
They nail the gameplay.
Yeah.
And I think they make it enjoyable, and the detail in like Red Dead, for example, just reloading a gun, there's a detail to it, and like
it's the immersion.
You don't care that maybe the gun is not like incredibly rendered in that moment. It's the movement, exactly, the immersion that movement and that presence within it gives.
And the detail on the horses and stuff, it is very detailed. Yeah, so like I'm expecting more detail from it. I mean, GTA 5 was amazing. Is amazing currently.
It still holds up.
Yeah, there's no news about the GTA Online being released yet, so we don't know whether that's going to be called GTA Online 2 or just a continuation. But that's basically what we spent the last 13 years playing, essentially.
It's odd that they don't front load that, because it's the thing that makes them the most money out of these GTA games by an absolute mile.
But that's it. But I think
maybe they want everyone to do the single player.
So that they're always going to. I think they're very good at, like, as I said before, eking out the kind of features and kind of the campaign's number one. Then it's going to be GTA. There's loads of people who won't play GTA Online at all. They just won't.
Well, there was a recent thing of Amazon or something releasing the description of the game where they show off different features that are in it, and it shows off that, obviously you switch between those two main characters throughout the game,
right, yeah.
But then also there's social media in the game, and you get dynamically updating stuff about news that's going on.
Okay.
But also there might be live features in single player, like multiplayer aspects just embedded in single player.
I guess it's easy to do that, especially if the single player is going to be all online, which by the sounds of it, it'll have to be always online.
I mean, because when GTA 5 came out, we queued for it on a midnight launch, which was great.
Yeah.
It was £30.
Was it
on Xbox 360?
£30.
I've got a receipt over there.
£30
on 360 though. That was fucking ages.
I know, but like things I've also seen people argue saying like, oh, £90, like we were paying this basically the same cost 10 years ago. It's like, no, we weren't. We were not paying that. Like PS2
does it count for inflation?
£90 is a huge amount to pay for the game. How much is the base edition of the game?
It's $69.99. I believe £70.
So 70, and then it's 20 more for the which is kind of like
70 is the meat of that, though, isn't it? Like 70 is a lot of money.
But that's how much the new Bond game was.
First Light.
I remember seeing on Steam, right? If I see a game that's
FIFA was
$39.99, I'm like, I gotta absolutely want this game right now for $39.99. Usually, I'll just be like, I'll wait for a bit of a sale or something. Like, that's quite high, $39.99. So this coming out at $69.99. That is like, feels like buying a collector's edition. But you're not. And
you don't really see Rockstar games go down in price ever.
They know their worth, and they know people will pay for it.
Yeah,
and they'll get the bonuses. The thing is that there is a list of bonuses here, actually, of the what's.
And then you buy it 3 more fucking times.
And this is the thing. So what's going to happen is
they're on the verge of PS6.
They won't release the PC version for another year.
They're doing it at the same time that they did the 360 to Xbox One era.
Yeah,
where it's like it's just at the tail end of probably the PS5 era.
Yeah,
going into PS6, they'll do a remastered, upgraded version for PS6, then release on PC after that.
The rumors for PS6 are end of 2027, but that's not.
It's just a year away.
That's just a rumor.
It's also
and things like at the moment, like there's no real, like console demand is actually quite low. It's not. You'll probably see a spike really just because they want to literally buy the console for this game, which is pretty much what we might have to do as well, just to be able to play it at a high level.
So what would be a PS5 Pro we'd need for this?
Yeah, PS5 Pro.
You don't need it.
PS5.
We don't even have the Pro one.
Well, the Pro one came out really recently.
We had it before.
Like they upgraded. They did an upgrade, and obviously that's more advanced than the Xbox One S.
Xbox One X was the most recent.
I don't know which one's the better one.
One X is the most recent.
I hate the fucking naming system, but they haven't released a new console in a while either. So
the One X came out like 5 years ago, right, I think.
Xbox Series X.
Series S. Is it X or S?
X.
Which one's better?
S is the downgraded
You tell we're not
one.
Xbox players.
I swear it's Xbox One X is the most recent one.
S is the more optimized, cheaper version. X is the
Series
the premium
S
one.
Is this one, and then what's better? All right, hang on. AI will save us here. Well, I'm googling it, but best Xbox.
Ultimately, what all of these companies want you to do is just use GeForce Now, so that they have their big data centers. They don't have to sell you any hardware.
Series X, yeah.
But they lock it all behind a streaming service that you pay, like Game Pass.
Yeah.
It's ultimately
the new one is Series X. The One X was the previous gen.
The naming, like that is. That in itself, us having to kind of tap dance around the fucking stupid names, ridiculous. I mean, you can tell why Xbox is fucking going under.
It's getting a total revamp.
We've lost signal. But you can still hear us.
It's the main camera.
It might have overheated or something. We're bringing our camera back live.
Oh,
he's spilling a Vimto. He's dropped a Steam Deck. It's fine. We'll give you a
destroyer of drinks.
None of it's Matt. None of it's Matt. Like none of it matters. But yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh god.
He's
watch out for the boxes.
We'll try and tidy that up another time. It's a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet.
It's like a landfill behind
something else fell over.
Those are just the stands that's still in here.
That's just a couple of stands from the warehouse. In America it's $80 and then $100. So I mean, I don't know what you get. So you get, let's see, everything you get with the GTA 6 Ultimate Edition. You get like 1967 Vapid Dominator buggy in Paradise Garage. Shrug. I don't know what that is.
That's gameplay stuff, though.
It's gameplay stuff.
So they're giving you gameplay stuff.
You get a cheetah, which is a car. More vehicles. Sorry. It's clumsy. It's quite hilarious watching that. It's all over the place. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Anyway, there's loads of vehicle mod shops. There's apparently some stuff that's like shops and like personal weapon variants.
When again?
Is it dead again?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Whatever.
But yeah, there's a load of shit that basically like I don't know how do you know if you even care if you have it or not if you haven't played the game yet? So yeah,
it's all redundant.
It's hype and it's just a bit of bonus because they know that people will buy it. So there you go.
We can run it on a PS5.
You can run it on a PS5, yeah. But how? My only issue is whether we're going to get a good frame rate out of it. That's the question. Because again, we don't know until it comes out. Anyway, you can get a really poor frame rate from
Steam Machine.
Here's the link. Steam Machine.
Very disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not really Valve's fault, so to speak. I mean, they could have not released it. Sure, we've got RAM prices and GPU prices soaring thanks to AI.
Do you think they were going to try and aim for sub 500, and now it's just like way more?
I think it was pretty optimistic that they were going to do that. To be fair,
well, I mean, memory and stuff's gone up by like 8 times the cost. So like, they could have.
And that's basically just been passed to the consumer. And Steam Machine is an underpowered box that's trying to be a console-like experience for all your Steam library, for your living room or whatever. But it's less powerful. To an
extent, act like a streamer as well.
Yeah, I mean, all of them can really. But you're ultimately paying for something that's not as powerful as a PS5,
right?
Which is pretty bad, and it's costing $879, and you don't get a controller with that. It's into the thousands if you get a controller with it.
Yikes!
Which is wild.
Not much of a exciting proposition, is it?
No, I was very excited for the Steam Machine. I thought this could be a really cool, like cheap device to like just run some Steam games that's better than my Steam Deck.
Apart from the Steam Deck, Valve has had a pretty bad record with hardware.
Yeah, I thought this was like their trend in the good direction now.
Everything's too expensive. Like HTC Vive was really cool for a while. Obviously, they partnered with HTC for that, but again, it was too expensive and too complicated. This is now too expensive. The first controller they launched was a flop.
Yeah, the new one's pretty good.
Like,
I've felt it.
They must feel like, why are we bothering? Like, we make 30% off every sale of every computer game still. Even when the big boys have tried to create their own platforms, nothing stuck like Steam does.
I think it's their Steam OS is what they're trying to push.
Right.
They're trying to circumvent Windows entirely and are pushing for this Steam OS
I swear I've read that they've released that for people to download and install as well. So you can just build your own PC.
That's how they're mitigating the negativity on this Steam machine, is that they've helped it develop this Steam OS and it can go on any machine. So make your own rig.
But this is basically supposed to be a console player's journey into PC gaming.
It's meant to be,
That's what I think.
But no one's going to be able to afford it because it's not a console price.
Yeah, it's a bit higher. But I mean, it's one of those things where I think some people get a bit daunted by the idea of building a PC or looking at what specs and stuff, and like there's so many different things you could adapt and change on your PC.
I think
the fact that it's just built and it's a little box, it's quite small. What's it, 6 inch by 6 inch?
It's like slightly taller than a GameCube.
It's pretty.
Wow, it's tiny.
It's impressive
Yeah.
what they've done. It's just a case of they've also said stupid things like it does 4K 60, which
they've removed now.
Which they've removed as a spec because it's not achievable in many games.
What was I going to say? It's gone now.
Just buy a PS5.
Basically,
that's what. Yeah, I mean, but then it's the library. I think you want it for, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the fact that we've got shitloads of games on Steam, which is good for us. But if you don't have that, then yeah,
none of them are going to run properly on this, and you might as well use like.
What you expect with a console is you put the disc in. The developers have worked with that hardware to make it as most optimized game possible. Yes, some developers are better than others, but you put a game in a console, it works. Nowadays, not so much, but that's the idea.
Yeah,
you're not guaranteed that with Steam Machine because of the gamut of games out there that are shit.
Yeah,
sloppy games that are poorly optimized and aren't designed specifically for this hardware spec. Steam Deck has done a really good job of pushing developers to make Steam Deck versions of their graphic settings and things like that, and I think they've done an amazing job with that, which is why I was excited for the Steam Machine. It's that's the trajectory in the right direction, but unfortunately because of hardware prices, I think Valve did a snarky response of, if you can't afford the Steam Machine, you can't afford PC gaming in general. That's the lowest entry to get gaming.
Yeah, I suppose
so.
I think a lot of people were thinking about buying a supplement to their PC. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's that's one class of customer, but for most of us, we're all thinking well, we've got a PC,
but this something cool to sit in another room. I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a replacement for a PC. It's not an
added
device. I mean, you could run a Steam Deck. You could buy a Steam Deck and use that as a desktop.
You can, yeah.
How does that perform? I've never actually done that. Have you seen what the performance is like on a Steam
It's not
Deck?
bad. It really isn't that bad. Steam Deck is super well optimized so long as you know what it is.
Well, you can use it like a streamer as well, though, can't you? So say you run. You could run Steam remotely, put it out through the HDMI.
Yeah.
And then basically, you're streaming, and that's the streaming.
Like that
deck.
PS5 device that you can get, which has to stream from your PS5, but you've got a little screen looks like a Switch to play from it. Yeah. And you just go to a different room or whatever. Yeah, you can absolutely do that, but you can do that with anything. You can get a Raspberry Pi but again, people aren't going to do that, I guess.
It does feel like if you've got a PC, there's absolutely just no point in getting one.
No, not at all.
Unless it's obviously some behemoth, massive fucker that you would never move to another room, sure. But if you can get long enough HDMI cables, and if you're playing by controller, it probably goes through the wall.
Or good Wi-Fi.
It depends.
Nowadays,
on your setup, I suppose.
You can stream through that. It's just a shame, I think, because
what are the prices? It's what, 5. The base one is 879.
Yeah, that's without a controller.
And then 2 terabyte with controller is 1,208.
It's cheaper to get a PS5 and you get a controller with it. Yeah. And it's more powerful than a Steam.
It's $750, I think, for the PS5 Pro.
Yeah, which is wild. And they're still earning profit off that. I imagine it's because they got a real sleek manufacturing process. It's super optimized now.
We can all blame AI.
I think mostly we can.
Taking all the bloody memory away from all of us.
Unfortunately, that is the case. They've ramped up the prices of GPUs and RAM.
And memory.
And
RAM is memory.
Taking our memory and then making youth stupid.
Yeah. We're offloading all our knowledge to AI now. You just ask it questions like Google. You just Google everything now. This is the next step of that, where you just don't retain any information in your own brain anymore.
Well, any complicated tasks are all going to be just quickly done.
Yeah.
By an AI.
Like you probably won't need to learn how to code in the next five years at most.
Well, yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive stuff, and obviously, it's saving you a lot of work, but also
comes at a huge cost.
It does, yeah, and it's annoying that it's costing.
And much like social media, we didn't really understand the implications on humans and our limitations of like how we handle this much information and being connected. Thinking it would be this utopic globalization of like knowledge and shared thoughts and everything like that. Instead, it's kind of caused more friction. I think it's similar.
Yeah, no, they've recently introduced a potential ban. I don't know if that's actually still going through, considering our prime minister's no more.
He didn't die.
Well, he's not. But I don't know if his policies might be fucked with.
Oh,
but that was his policy
by Andy Burnham.
Stop what is it, up to 16 in the UK?
Yeah.
From accessing social media. I don't even know how they're going to police that.
I don't know.
But I mean, I suppose so people are complaining obviously about the parental element of it, and it's just taking over a parent's job. But I suppose it's also helping them legitimize it.
Do you think there's a conspiracy here where because Starmer got so close to banning the 16-year-olds under social media, the social media giants came in and used leverage to get him out? Does that sound like a believable conspiracy to you?
I'm fully on board.
Yeah, I'm on board with that conspiracy.
Sounds cool.
Sick. I'll stick that one on Facebook.
The truth is always boring, isn't it?
You get a few likes on Facebook for that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get some fucking up, dudes.
They make me feel so good.
I think we've covered the
gamut of that stuff. I had one funny news story, which I just saw the headline of this and
let's have a laugh.
Man admits defecating in public swimming pool 18 times.
Oh my god,
that's more than one.
That's a considerable amount.
That's a shitty crime, isn't it?
Shit, man.
Nice.
18 in a public pool.
18 times.
18 times.
Well, he just got in there and just took one.
Repeated incidents of contamination from February 2nd to May 21st this year.
Name and shame, which pool?
Let's find it. It's Newcastle Emlyn Swimming Pool.
Have you been swimming in there, viewer?
Did it taste a bit shitty?
Been swimming in there. Oh my god, that'd be terrible if you.
Or have you upped the chlorine?
I was in there in that period of time.
You were huffing this guy's raw shite like somebody swimming in the Thames.
Yeah.
Oh god.
May as well have been swimming up the Tyne.
Yeah, right. God, gross. Some 19-year-old man, who I'd argue is still a child, just shitting in pools.
Do you reckon he needed to? Do you reckon he needed to do? Like, that's the only place he could shit. This sounds like trauma.
Wait, is this in Wales or is it? It says Newcastle.
Maybe there's a Newcastle in Wales.
Newcastle?
No, there can't be more.
There's a Cambridge, like, between here and Gloucester. That's confusing. I think they call it Cambridge.
Cambridge?
Yeah. There's literally one like it's near Swindon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't been.
You have?
Cambridge.
You have been to
Swindon? I don't know the place.
You do know the place.
According to a staff member at the pool, there were 18 contamination incidents. So if you have been there between February and May, just have a wash.
If you haven't washed since then, maybe you're
worrying.
Just as bad. Maybe they're the
It's a real worry if you haven't.
Maybe they're the glossy pooer.
If you're worried why you just came away feeling like you had so much chlorine put into your eyes then. It's because they had to fight against that shit.
It is in Wales. Apparently there's a Newcastle Emlyn in Wales.
Oh, well, there it is then. It said each incident resulted in the pool being closed while cleaning and safety procedures were carried out. Well, I mean, that's good. At least they cleaned it, but that's a whole process.
They find out after 18
It's expensive
times.
to drain a pool and or at least clean it. And
I think all they do is they just get one of those long poles with a little like net on the end and catch it.
Catch it, yeah.
Do you hope
Clean the pool now, back in. Go on.
Got it.
And you swim on the bottom with your goggles on, and you just see little brown particles just like swatting around with all the tissue paper and other things that gathers at the bottom.
Oh my god! I mean, to be honest, some of the more satisfying videos is pool cleaning videos. Have you ever seen down a rabbit hole of shorts that are just literally people cleaning pools?
Is it mostly like American backyard pools? Yeah.
You think that looks satisfying? You should try shitting in a public swimming pool.
Well,
18 times.
18 18 times.
They got me on the 18th.
This guy's addicted.
The 18th. I did 17 without being
Home
detected.
for the big 2-0.
Yeah, you didn't
17 shits.
Didn't get the record.
Damn.
I mean, if anything, it'd be better if you did a tour rather than target the same place. Now it feels like a hate crime.
Is it their local swimming pool as well? It's like you're literally shitting.
Yeah,
on the
you are
doorstep.
shitting where you eat. This is like,
You shouldn't
be
eat in
doing
a swimming
that.
pool.
Come on, you shouldn't eat in a swimming pool.
That's
You get
crazy.
cramp. You get
Might
cramp
get a toasty or like a crunchy out the vending machine.
afterwards.
Afterwards.
That's where I draw the line.
You'll get
You
cramp,
don't want a
you'll get
cramp.
Do you not guys not filter feed in swimming pools like I
I
do?
don't feel so feet.
Filter.
They call me the Bristol basking shark because
Do you
when I
go-
go in, I
Oh, you're not bottom feeding, you?
no, I'm swimming really slowly with my mouth as wide as possible.
I go for all the tissue and stuff that goes to the bottom.
Oh, you're like one of the quicker fish, like
Nipping.
Ross is one of those like beaked fish that just works on the edges of the pool. What's that crunching sound I can hear underneath there?
Oh my
He's
God.
eating coral.
It says here that pool staff became extremely concerned and frustrated at the frequency of the incidents and worked hard to establish the identity of the responsible person.
I swear this guy
Isn't it
keeps
does
coming-
feel like an attack, doesn't it? It feels
does.
like
If you
either
just-
that
So
or
they don't know who did it. They know who did it. They do know who did it.
well, no, they found the man.
Yeah.
They found the man. It doesn't
they,
say
like-
his name.
Did they take a fingerprint or something?
DNA from the feces.
Yeah, they say, "Let's just shit in this bucket." That's
Ah.
exactly the same type of shit.
That is exactly.
I've
the
seen
same.
that. I fished that one out 18 times.
There's like 20 turds and they've got to pick out the ones that are his, like some sort.
Oh, they were just scrutinising CCTV recordings. So he's just been going in there, just
There he is.
dropping turd and then just swimming away.
He's on
And
the
then going
diving
back
board.
again, though.
Popping a
Going
squat.
back.
How detailed is that CCTV that they can see in disturbed water when a turd leaves a man's shorted up
I don't
arse?
know. I'm guessing it was quite difficult. It does say that there was many hours of CCTV recordings and identified the responsible person. I guess they were just literally just trying to see if a repeat offender kept coming back and had a specific place. Maybe it became a kink for them.
I
They
think
were just like, this just feels really good to shit in a pool.
I imagine it's pretty obvious when you're like
Do it in a bath.
popping a squat on the edge of the diving board.
Yeah. I reckon there's obviously some sort of satisfaction in doing it in the
a
pool.
huge splash. You can see it goes straight
There he
up.
is.
Like a water bath,
Yeah.
but for shitting. Like, doesn't feel like anything's happening. Oh.
Well, thank you very much for
Thank you.
providing
thank
us
you all.
with that
Yeah, wow.
news
Thanks for
story
listening.
So
there.
gross.
There you go.
It's nice to end on some light.
Oh god.
Like
Yeah.
things,
Pooping
isn't it?
in
Hang
a
on, what was he
public pool.
charged? Hang on, let's see. Was he charged with anything specific? Just, yeah, he was.
Gross indecency.
They've got ads every other sentence. It's kind of
Defecating.
fucking crazy. Yeah, defecating. Financial impact has been significant
Public
due to
fouling?
refunds. Doesn't actually say what he got sentenced. That's annoying.
I reckon public fouling is one I'm going to
Yeah.
guess.
I think your service, communal service, should be adjacent to what you did. So if you're shitting in
Collecting shits from
pools,
pools.
You got to go clean up dog shit.
you got to clean up dog shit or something shit related. 1800 times it by 100, 1800 times.
Wow, you did. That's how you do it. You just times every-
100. Wow. Okay, yeah.
Well, you wouldn't do it again, would you?
I suppose, yeah, you could become like a shit. So what would you? What's the
Shit
punishment?
cleaner.
He's hunting poops on the
Yeah,
dog,
well,
dog
it's like a
turds,
bounty. It's a
dog
bounty
fouls.
system.
You've
Like,
got to claim.
You've got to clean up 180 shits
Yeah.
before you're.
I reckon that'd be
clean.
quite a thriller. That'd be quite a game.
Yeah.
Like, I've had another one. Fucking hell, that's one more against my name. Gamifying shit hunting.
And you're hanging around dog poopins in
You
parks.
start
asking
following
people-
dog walkers. Just being like, excuse
Come
me,
on.
leave it, just leave it. I'll get it.
You just want
This is
to
one of
find a
mine.
dog with a bag.
Yeah,
No,
I could get this.
94, nice.
Start taking up dog walking jobs. Just being like, I'm knocking all of these off. 1800, fucking hell. Yeah, that'd be
Fucking
an
hell,
Just
interesting way
food
to
for
do it.
thought, for the councils out there.
Yeah,
What other crimes would be funny if you
I could
applied
just
that
give this
rule?
guy a call and figure out a system.
Underage smoking.
Gamified.
You got to smoke 1,800 cigarettes.
Fucking hell, yeah, you've got to really damage your lungs in a short space of time.
I'm not sure that's helping the situation.
No, but there was like, I think it was Hollyoaks or something, where they caught a kid smoking and they made him eat the rest of the packet.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like, oh, eat them.
What about with
hell.
drink driving? You got to get home 1,800 times successfully.
Fucking hell.
Before they're like, right, you're allowed to do
Oh,
this.
you're actually a skilled driver.
You're really at this.
play.
Weird
play.
flex, but
You're really good at drink driving.
guy's really good at getting fucking.
Feel the road, baby.
It's actually the 1,000 hours you've
Yeah.
mastered this art. Well done.
Dangerous practice for the public.
It's a little bit dangerous. Yeah.
Just a bit.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening today. A
Yep,
huge
thank
thanks
you.
goes to our supporters out there, either on Patreon or YouTube or Twitch. You can go to patreon.com/hatfilms to support Hat Chat specifically if you'd like it to keep going. And with that, you get all the benefits of all our memberships. So if you head to our Discord, That's where it all links up, and you can see all the videos that we release to our members.
That's good, isn't it?
We do multiple a week consistently, so enjoy that on top of your Hat Chat subscription as a little thanks for supporting us. Also, huge thanks to Trott for this fingle.
Thanks for fingling us up.
Again, fingle us like crazy at our Hat Chat at hat-films.com. Send a fingle in. We'd very much appreciate it. And
there was one more really good one that people came up for. You know, the baby station?
Yeah.
The baby station.
Pornhub.
Amazing.
I don't know why it has to be a reference to pornography. It really is. You're putting an adult brain into a child. If you called it Pornhub, you can imagine the weirdos that sign up for that. Like fucking hell.
Thanks for listening.
Right.
We'll get the logo sorted out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Bye.